Hello, my lovelies, and welcome back to Sondering Tarot. This is your daily tarot reading for the very first day of September 2023. And I just realized that I probably framed my tapestry to look a little bit menacing. I'm so sorry, because I do believe you see basically just the eyes of this owl, but it is what it is. And my ancestors agreed with the deck shakeup. They did allow me to utilize an oracle deck for you today, since it's the very first day of a new month. So we're going to be using the Enchanted map by Colette Baron-Reid. I will list that deck in the description box down below. So feel free to expand that if you want that information. I've also been instructed not to take reversals from this deck for this particular reading, but I will be doing the numerology because the cards from this deck do have numbers on them. So I will be including that portion, just in case you're curious. Okay, my lovelies, we have several cards out on the table. Actually, I do believe we have a dozen. Yes, we do. We have listening, encouragement, intention, sacred pool, heal the ouch, wishing well, sad embrace, coming apart, mountain, dragon's lair, flying, and golden palace. Okay. This is interesting, and I do believe I'm even being called out for today's daily tarot reading. And because this is for the first of the month, as much as this is a daily tarot reading for the first, it's the first day of the month, and that energy can carry out throughout the entire month. Just please note that. Okay. And some of you are going to feel this is extremely personal, and I know I do. What they're highlighting for you today is how you speak to yourself. Literally take the time to pay attention to how you speak to yourself. Are you speaking to yourself with love and light and encouragement and, you know, that enthusiasm and joy of going, yes, I can. Oh my gosh, and I'm getting Thomas the Train. I think I can. Are you speaking to yourself in a positive, loving manner? That way you can focus on your goals and your dreams and use that, harness that self creative positivity and optimism to create what you want? Or are you listening to any positivity from yourself and from others and letting it go in one ear and out the other? Because when you do that, unfortunately, your intentions kind of get wayside due to lack of self-esteem, due to lack of self-acceptance, due to selective hearing. For a better, lack of a better way to put it. Your perspective on yourself may not be the reality. So pay attention to your inner world and what you're saying to yourself, because that is an area to be addressed. That is something that you need to pay attention to. Because when it comes to your hopes and dreams and having a happy life, you're actually hindering yourself when you speak negatively of yourself, or you take the negative words of others to a personal level that you neglect any positive or happy traits about yourself. That's an energy that you can end up sitting in, and your intentions, your focus, everything goes to waste. It literally unravels. So everything that you're trying to accomplish and trying to focus on, do in your daily life ends up being heavier than what you intended it to be or what it actually is. So a little anthill becomes a giant mountain, and the struggle increases or doubles, and it's all because of your perspective. However, when you go about daily life, learning to rewire your brain, learning to ignore the negativity, whether that is from yourself or others, and having the courage to tackle problems, to go for things anyway, to enjoy yourself doing the things you love. Having the courage to do that is mind-blowing. It's authentic. It's the best thing you can do for yourself is to go, okay, so you don't believe in my dream. All right, well, now watch me. I'm going to go get it. And to climb over the mountain, to climb up that ladder, to, prove them wrong, to put all your focus and energy into something. That way your ego doesn't win. That way the naysayers don't win. And instead, your feet lift off the ground. You're literally flying towards that success, towards that goal line, that abundance, that harvest that comes from all the effort and hard work you put in. So if you think you can't, you can. And if anybody else tells you that what you dream is impossible, turn around and tell them it's only impossible because nobody's done it yet. So be careful what you're listening to. So for today, whether it's, news that you have come across your phone when you look at it during break, or the movies that you watch, the books you're reading, the music you're listening to, pay attention to whether that is something that's going to boost you up and support you and encourage you and make you feel better, or if it's something that's dragging you down. Pay attention to the people that are trying to speak to you and what they're saying. Not only what they say, but what they don't say. Read between the lines as well, please, by all means. Pay attention to whether or not those people that are talking to you are ones that try to encourage you to succeed, or if those are gossips and naysayers and people that are just trying to sabotage you and bring you down, because you don't need people like that. So what voices you are listening to, the encouragement, the messages, the images that you're seeing, things that you're hearing, pay attention to those and how they influence your life, because they do influence what you do and how things come to fruition, what you create, and how you evolve. So digesting positive things, keeping the positive is very important this month. That's interesting. Now I'm curious of what's going to come out in our September monthly reading, since this is the first day of the month, and that's definitely interesting, especially considering I myself am personally being nudged. Okay, for the astrology, Moon enters Aries. More energy available. You can use it to focus on areas you've neglected or had the lack of motivation to do anything about. In this case, areas that you've ignored. In other words, what are you digesting? What are you absorbing that is negative, that's not so great? Whether that is self-forced content, that voice in your head, your ego, or just a lack of self-esteem, or is this outside influences, like I said, the media that you're watching, the people that you interact with on a daily basis? Where is that coming from? Pay attention to that. That is important. And because these are number cards and I've been told to use the numerology for today, I did add everything up. It adds up to 381, which ultimately reduces to 12, and therefore 3. 3 in numerology is communication and new beginnings. How are you communicating? What messages, what audio, what voices are you listening to? What are you absorbing? And try to get a refresh, a new start on whether you accept that content or reject it. So if it's harmful, try to distinguish it as harmful and, let it go in one ear and out the other. Heal the ouch. Get rid of it if it's not something that is appropriate. Be mindful of it. And at the same note, be mindful of things that are positive. The music that boosts you up, that you hear just randomly on the radio, or that friend that you don't always talk to, but when you talk to them, they say something poignant, something important, because they're a person that boosts you up. They're somebody that hopes you succeed, because they have a unique positive perspective, and you need more of that. Pay attention to these things today. They are important. All right, my lovelies, as curious as I am, I have to leave this here for today. And if this resonates for you, by all means, give me a big thumbs up. That way I know you resonate with the reading, and it does help the channel grow. Truly appreciate it. Feel free to hit me up in the comment section down below. And if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. Truly appreciate it. And if you have time, go ahead and share the video anywhere online. Thank you so much for those that do. That also helps the channel grow. I appreciate the effort. It does not go unnoticed. And once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.